iResponding's mutual aid function. When you're in the administrative functions, we can manage the mutual aid by going to System Settings and choosing the option that says Department ID Mutual Aid IDs. You'll notice there are two grids on the screen, an upper grid and a lower grid. We're going to mention both of them. First, I'd like to bring your attention to your department's mutual aid ID number in the upper right-hand corner. This is your agency's number. You can give that to your neighboring agencies so that they can add you to their system. Similarly, you will need this number from your neighboring agencies so that you can add them to your system. Please remember that this is not a reciprocal program. Each agency needs to add their neighboring agency's information. In the middle of the screen, there's a box where you can put your neighboring agency's mutual aid ID number. Once you've added in a number, click the button that says Add, and that agency will be added to this upper grid. These are the agencies that you are choosing to share your information with. You'll notice that each of these columns on the end, Share Pre-Plan Information, Share Our Responders, and Share Chats, is a checkbox that you can turn on and off as needed. Pre-plan information is through our mapping functionality. All map markers can be seen by anyone on iResponding. What this is referring to, the pre-plan info, are specific documents that you have set to share with mutual aid agencies only. You can share your responders with the neighboring agencies. This has nothing to do with the fact that you may or may not be on an identical call with them at this moment. This just allows the neighboring agency to see your responders at any time that they happen to look on the screen. iResponding's application does have a chat functionality. This allows you to have multi-agency chats. The lower grid are agencies that are sharing their information with you. You can see on the screen that the fire and EMS department is in both grids. As I mentioned, this is not a reciprocal program. The upper grid shows what I am sharing with them. The lower grid is showing what they are sharing with me. I can see that on their system they have checked to share their pre-plan information with me. They have checked to share their now responding members with me. They have not chosen to share their chats with me. There is a drop-down here under Display Their Responders. Just because an agency added you to their system doesn't mean that you have to see their responding members. If you don't want to see them, you can see that this lower department, the option is just simply No. And you can change the Display Their Responders option as needed. After you've made any changes, be sure to hit Save Changes at the bottom of the screen. The mutual aid functionality brought to life. Here on the Now Responding home screen, I have a tile for Now Responding where I can see my agency's members. And then on the lower tile is my mutual aid agency members. You're going to see their agency name in the gray bar. To the left of the agency name is a circle with a number indicating how many people from that agency are responding. In red, here along the top, now highlighted in blue, will give you the total number of mutual aid responders among all other agencies. Keep in mind that this does not necessarily reflect people that are responding to your call. It might just simply mean that they have a call simultaneously with 3 or more members on the screen. In the mapping system, we see these pre-planned map markers. Keep in mind that every agency can see all map markers in the entire iResponding system database. When you click on these specific pre-planned map markers, they allow you to attach documents. The documents individually allow you to share pre-plan information. Some of the documents can be set to private, meaning only your agency can see them. Other documents allow you to share them with mutual aid specific departments. To learn more about the map markers and the pre-plans, please watch the map marker and pre-plan video. On the iResponding application, you can see My Agency's Responding Members. In the upper right, there's a tab that says Mutual Aid. If I select that, it's going to pull up the neighboring agency. Right now there's one member responding to that system. In the application, when we go into our chat functionality, when you compose a new chat using the icon in the upper right, You can see in the top center of the screen there's a word that says Us with a down arrow. This is your member roster and your agency's groups. If you touch where it says Us, it'll open up the other agencies that you have linked to the system, and this will open up their members and their groups. So you can put together a chat conversation with multiple members and groups across different agencies. This is how the mutual aid functionality works. If you do have any questions, please contact our support team.